My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. Ooh, Fireball. Always happy to see y'all. Pyre of Savagery. Friendly units gain on Slay +1 damage permanently. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Because Lord Phoenix, you also have a line, which is on Slay gain damage permanently. And your ability does your damage. Interesting. Phoenix Fire 3, deal damage equal to 2 times this unit's attack, and apply full fire gel to all enemies. Oh, but it's explosive! What? Wait. Oh, it gets explosive at 2nd level! Oh my god, okay, that's gonna be ridiculous. Oh boy, I'm doing a single unit strategy if I get that. We've got a Morsel Maker for Antobrid Magma Morsels, we've got a Packed Morsels for other, and then we've got 2 Pyre Casks, as well as the Serpentinous Chosen of Savagery. Give. No! Well, I guess Conjure's good enough for me right now. I would like to hybridize the line later, please. Please. Friendly units enter and gain lifesteal 2 or less. Deployment Ember, but additional energy per turn. I mean, the Deployment Ember is actually really important, though. I think I'll probably take that lifesteal. Merchant of Steel Pyreborn, Merchant of Magic Umbra. Oh, Merchant of Trinkets, Forgotten Steel, and Celestial. Yeah, we'll hit that afterwards as well, so we definitely need this Merchant of Steel. God, I'm probably going to enter with Lifesteal too, despite the fact that that's not what I want. Just because Odie's Totem is going to be too much at the moment. So, Lord Phoenix, for you to use your ability 2 times in this combat, you need to at least be on line 2. Throw you there, there, and there. No one gets the top line hit. Nor hit. Thankfully, the lifesteal actually really does come in clutch here. Keeps us alive still. Packed Morsels, definitely. Throw damage units on the bottom line. Got a Firestarter, the Collector. I would love to Firestarter Fallen Champion. It's 7 additional damage to you. Right, that additional Pyre Gel. I thought it was 7 additional damage to you. Okay, cool. With another Firestarter, I think I can get over you. Oh no, it's actually just short. Okay, Pyre Cask. Firestarter doesn't help. Pyre Cask, and then I'll Firestarter the backline, keep all of my HP. Gotta Pyre Cask the boss. Well, Phoenix is already going to be slaying that one. I can slay... Well, I mean, I can just use this ability next turn. It's not necessary to use it this turn for the slay. All I have to do is make sure that I use it. I think I can handle that. Oh, actually, that 16 probably stops the slay going on the right target. Do need to use the ability. So this is 60, and then 9 with 14. So yeah, no, actually. If I take out my own Antumbra, I can guarantee that the Slayer's on Phoenix, who has the stuff that scales, as in the Phoenix Fire scales to your attack. Lava Armor to defend a bottom line unit. Give him some Fire Gel. I mean, it's just a good piece of kit. Mind Collapse has some nice range on it. Space Prism matters because of the amount of morsels that we can access. Sadly, we didn't get any additional Dragon Hoard generation there, so maybe this Merchant of Steel has my back. Large Stone, Multi-Stone. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, Magma Mauler would love to see that Multi-Strike. I gotta be honest, Magma Mauler could take Multi-Strike and Large Stone and just be a beast. I'm a little drawn towards the Heartstone, Strength Stone, both on Magma Mauler, sorry, the Morsel Master as well. I don't need to do it though. I mean, I'm with Pyre of Savagery, you really do need to worry about your Pyre health. Much additional damage as I can get on that top line as possible. Firestarter should guarantee that we get the Sloven Knight next turn easily. This Sloven Knight's a little bit of a problem, so I will give it a Pyre cast. Alright. Nice. Everything's working okay now. But I miss out on a Lord Phoenix trigger here. Okay. I'm intentionally going to let that bottom line die so that I do get Lord Phoenix's next ability as well. Especially because it could come with 2 additional slays. Slay number 1. And then I don't really want to count it out. I guess I should. So first goes against damage shield. Next one is 9 plus 45, then 6 plus 45. So it's 15 plus 90 is 105. The enemy then has 70 health remaining. Lord Phoenix attacks one more time and kills. We're fine. Oh, this was the last really good opportunity to see Dragon Hoard gain. Obviously, Alchemy, Golden Touch in particular. Look, there's Flicker, but... Snotty Whelp applies Gelly Sneeze, not half bad either. Lava Armor's not bad, but... do I really need that much of it? Gelly Sneeze to be a hell of a thing to throw behind the Magma Mauler on the bottom line, but also we need space for morsels. I'm going to take a single Snotty Whelp, just in case in the future I want it. It'd be nice to already have one. And I'll take Gem Trove for spreading some damage shield to a floor, as well as gaining some more morsels. I'd love to have an Umbra unit that's actually capable of eating these morsels for value. So, hold over. Well, I mean, like, the Alloyed Construct has innately multi-strike. It would benefit from the Pyre of Savagery pretty efficiently as well, gaining 2 additional effective damage every time. Granted, this is the Overgorger very early. I have a lot of morsel generation. The Overgorger would pretty much consistently, before the end of the run, get to somewhere around 100, 200 damage. I really do feel like Alloyed Construct is actually the choice here. Am I going to go Capacity as my first pickup? I think so, which makes it much harder to justify the Overgorger, because Energy will allow me to play Magma Mauler, Morsel Maker, Alloyed Constructs, and Lord Phoenix. I can't also generate the Overgorger easily. So the annoying thing here is I do want holdover on something, but Gem Trove can't have it because Gem Trove is too expensive, so I gotta give it Consume right now. Get 1 Permafrost. I mean, popping that on a Pyre Cask is always okay. Ooh. Hellhorn, Lunar Coven, or Lazarus League rare draft pick. Lazarus League, probably more likely to tie into effects that I don't care about. Lunar League, Lunar Coven, kind of similar. Hellhorn. Transcendent. Yeah, unfortunately we have no entry, and also this is related to imps, and this is kind of related to imps. It's more related to summon effects, but because I don't have Lady Gilda, this is not ridiculous. Lady Gilda would obviously be able to dupe an additional Gilded Egg. I'll just take Alley of the Ancients, just 30 shield to 1 target. Not half bad. So Alloyed Construct needs the most consistent morsel generation. Lava Armor is going to be really important for this bottom line. Yeah, hell yeah. Space Prism so that I can get as many morsels as possible in here. And then Lord Phoenix, you do need to slay, but you'll already do that. Don't really need to modify you for that to be the case. I'll take a Snotty Whelp on the second floor as setup. Admittedly, Pyre Cask is pretty much always going to be going on Archeon, so I'll just throw it now. go. Sets up another slay for Lord Phoenix. Damage shield, more damage. Kind of want to give him more lifesteal as well, but that's not going to be super relevant just yet because the damage shield is sick. Perfect. But if they don't offer me the ability to hybridize Lord Phoenix's line, I'm going to be really disappointed. Okay, bottom line's almost winning by itself, so I'm going to burn out a Calcifed Ember. Take the opportunity when it's offered. Oh, legitimately here, if we just survive a hit, we get him. And we also get him with Lord Phoenix. Oh, no. I'm short on using Lord Phoenix's ability. No. Damn. I can't really do anything about that. I think I'm okay with looting at 6. Cast a Dragon Star. Incant to deal 1 damage to enemy units. Furnace Tap as well, Mortar Strike 1, and Ember Drain 4. And finally, Blazing Bolts, just throw big damage. I kind of want to take Blazing Bolt, throw big damage, to be honest. That said, Incant deal 1 damage to enemy units is a really good way to stack a bunch of slays on a target. Literally just put it on Lord Phoenix and then just cast on that floor. Yeah, it's a lot of slays. Morsel Master. When you summon a morsel unit on this floor, create a copy. Yeah, I am going to be going heavy morsels, I think, because I'm going to be going capacity here. Okay, yeah, the difference is literally 25. I'm very comfortable looting this. Hell yeah. After using an ability, friendly units gain armor 3. That is Lord Phoenix capable of shielding themselves a little bit. And Snotty Whelp capable of doing a little bit of help like that as well. Hellfire Bellows is really good too. Oh, hell yeah! Immediately also got Spirit Breaker's Charge after using an ability. Friendly units gain +5 damage. Very happy in retrospect now to have that whelp. I really do need to visit a Merchant of Steel quite soon. This Merchant of Trinkets with Forgotten Boons next to it is really good. But how much do I need to visit a Merchant of Steel right now? Thank you! Overlord! Woo! And then when I get the second level of this, your ability will be explosive. Gorge triggers an additional time. Unit cards without upgrades cost -1. That's a really good way to get Morsel Master and Morsel Maker to cost less. Deal 5 damage to the lowest health enemy unit when a unit is eaten. No. Fossilized Fangs, double Gorge. Honestly, not that important, because the Gorge is literally just fuel gain, and I gain 2 fuel a turn on allied constructs, so we will be okay. I'm leaning towards reroll. Sick. At the end of battle, gain 3 Dragon Hoard if your Pyre took no damage. I really like that. And a Tuned Whetstone. On deployment phase, draw an equipment card from your deck. Oh boy. We've got a Lava Armor in this deck, but we've also got Cursed Dragon Staff. I just need to make the Lava Armor deployable. I mean, this one's obvious in my mind. I gotta take the Bone Dog. It's a little bit of additional size that I don't want to have to deal with, admittedly. But the benefit is Bone Dog. But also, the benefit is that Pyre of Savagery is one of the lowest health Pyres, so anything that gains additional health for me is really, really relevant. Okay. Is there ever a world where it's double Morsel Maker up there? Develop 4 morsels on turn end? Eat all of them? Because it feels like it might be. Okay, I'm gonna go all damage on the mid line here. Let the top line take as much health as it can. Beautiful. Curse of Dragon Staff, I'll use Lord Phoenix to slay the frontliner, then I'll play Shade Splitter, causing Lord Phoenix to slay the next unit as well. And then that top floor is going to go to the limits of 7 units every turn. Double slave Lord Phoenix again. But I have to give up 75 gold to get that double slay. It's not as important. Also pop a Snotty Wob on this floor for a Gelly Sneeze, largely as just an additional ability to trigger on that floor. Give some more scaling. Oh, hell yeah, get him with the Fire Starter. Actually, Fire Cask and Fire Starter. Scaling a lot on that floor, buddy. Perfection. Okay, Lord Phoenix, you can remove the backliner. Then a Fire Starter removes another 2. Oh no. Wait, no, Gelly Sneeze first. Then Gem Trove kills for another slay. Honestly, getting some lifesteal and additional health on this bottom line seems really useful. Oh, double lifesteal? And it's after the turn as well? Oh, that's going to be so good against Kel. So we haven't immediately won on this bottom line, but it's also not super far. Never mind, we have won. And also, Bone Dog survived, so we get our plus 10. You keep offering me ways to spend it. I don't have it to spend. Deal damage equal to 25 times your Dragon Sword, then lose 1 Dragon Sword. There is a large part of me that just wants to take that so I can guild that, so I never have to ever interact with that card again in my entire future. I'm not saying it's a bad card, I'm saying I don't like it. Dragon's Breath. 10 Pyogel, and then 10 damage to all enemy units. It's good. It is a good card. Fine. Oh! That's fun. Emberforge. Gain 2 additional energy each turn. I could definitely find a space to just throw that and benefit from it. Merchant of Arms with Pyreborn Banner. Or a Merchant of Magic with Dupe and removal. I mean, the removal is pretty important at this point. Unless I want to upgrade Lava Arm and then make that deployable. But even then, it's not especially usable. Actually, no, I will check out the Merchant of Arms here instead. Glutton's Maw and Iron Tongue. Ooh. That's interesting. I think I know the answer, and it's really dumb. So I think... Let me just make sure I'm not... No, okay, yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. I shouldn't do this. I was about to say that I would give the Glutton's Maw to Lord Phoenix, specifically because it would give Lord Phoenix an ability, unfortunately removing Phoenix Fire, which I've just realized, but the ability would give Lord Phoenix the ability to eat another unit, and when it does so, it slays that unit. So it would gain 2 permanent damage, one from Pyre of Savagery, one from being Lord Phoenix. And all I'd have to do is just summon units there every so often to chomp. I mean, admittedly, I think that chomp should probably be involved here. The only problem is that Cursed Dragon stuff is currently the card that I'm going to want to draw. Also, I think there's an argument that the Magma Mauler should be wearing the Iron Tongue. Its damage is set to 30 and can't be changed. That's fine. Its damage is 30 and can't be changed. And then it just sweeps all of the enemies, applying Pyre Gel to all of them. I mean, maybe I can just give Glutton's Maw to Magma Mauler? No, but then I need to give it Quick in the future to really make that competitive. I think Iron Tongue's really important here. I think getting that on the Magma Mauler, it's huge. It even ends up increasing the damage of the Magma Mauler ridiculously, and then if I don't put the Iron Tongue on the Magma Mauler later, this thing will still have a ridiculous amount of damage. It's just, how do I do this without obstructing the attuned Whetstone too much? I'm almost coming around to the idea that maybe the Cursed Dragon Staff is a bad idea now. Because, like, literally, Glutton's Maw, Iron Tongue, bottom line. No. It is Glutton's Maw. It is Cursed Dragon Staff. We replace the Phoenix Fire ability. That's completely fine because we still conjure every turn. Now we have a cooldown of 1. And then this Iron Tongue, I will remove the Lava Armor. Actually, I don't need to do that here. I'll make Iron Tongue deployable. And then I have removals outside, don't I? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, I probably should have checked what was in that banner first. Oops. I'll remove the thing to make that reliable. Oh, hello, Ungilded Zealot. 2 Ember, 2 Size. Has Sweep on action. Apply 5 Pyre Gel to enemy units. I mean, I'm kind of honor bound to take you, I think. Ooh! Boiler Room mod for additional energy. I love that. So the first floor, being our slave floor, is now much more important, but to be fair, that is kind of what we were always moving towards here. Start a battle, and units appear on the floor. That's completely fine, except for the fact that they are going to be misshapen fiends. So I'm going to have to find a way to deal with that. Just the Morsel Masters manage the top floor comfortably. Lord Phoenix, you just need someone to eat on turn 1, and that'll do it. Magma Mauler Iron Tongue with a Defender should just solve that bottom line as well. So throw capacity on this floor. Then Shade Split, drop a Morsel, Shade Split again, taking out all of the enemies and getting all of the corruption on a Morsel Jeweler, who will then be eaten at the end of the turn. In fact, eaten at the end of the turn? Why not eaten at the current of the turn? I'm leaving that Shield Steward there so I have someone to eat next turn if I desperately need that. Morsel Jeweler got duped. So that's going to block all of their damage. But if I then also summon another 2 Morsel Masters, I can prevent the corruption from going on the target that I care the most about. Woof! Works well in the end. It's going to be a Dragon Hoard every turn as well. And we got 7 additional energies, so I basically just get to play whatever the hell I want. Love to play whatever the hell I want. Also, having an ability that I can use every turn in the Chomp is ridiculous with the Spirit Breaker and Shale Shell armor. Also, this Magma Mauler. What is your in-deck damage becoming? 42 already? So that's 9 higher than it was previously. Happily eat that whelp. Someone's gotta. You can't affect the damage of the Magma Mauler, buddy. On account of its iron tongue. I kind of want to summon and just eat the Zealot. Like, get out of here, buddy. Does it look like I need you? Realistically, I should save that Firecast for the next turn, to be fair. Yeah. I don't want to win on this bottom line. Granted, like, I'm not just going to straight up forfeit. Perfect, because one more eat next turn is one more conjure is full Dragon Hoard. This is the sneakiest way to get a full Dragon Hoard that I might have done so far. The Ember Forge just got a decent amount of slays as well. It's Firebomb Brain Spike. Literally just cast this so that I can do a second eat on the same turn. Because the Dragon Staff is also here, but it's not necessary. Ember Stone. Apply trample to a minion. I mean, honestly, there's so many who would love that. When a unit ascends, they gain by gel 3 or 3 additional damage on a spell for each upgrade, which is irrelevant to all of our spells. On your first turn, 2 additional Ember is nice, depending on what I draw. But mostly irrelevant. I'll take the Flaming Talons first. Good lord. It's got to be Emote Tome. It's got to be an ephemeral copy of the first spell we play each turn, because it has to be. And I want it to be. I mean, damn. I really now am incentivized to go to a Merchant Trinkets on account of money, you see. On deployment phase, draw a room card from your deck, reduces cost to 0. That's great, because I'm about to check out a stash that could have a room in it. There's also when a unit without Bigel gains 6 additional stacks. That means the Flaming Talons is even better. I'll take that immediately. Look for a room here. Good gosh. If that ain't a room. Hell Furnace, when a unit gains Bigel, it gains 3 additional stacks. Good lord. I mean, yeah, just put that on the bottom line with our Magma Mauler clearing. I need to get some way to make the Iron Tongue quick. There's also Shadow Box. When you play your 20th morsel unit of battle, deal 200 damage to all units on all floors. Now, it's play, not summon, so it shouldn't consider any of the morsels that are generated from Morsel Maker or Morsel Master, because those are summon triggers, not play triggers. Players play from hands. Summon can be triggered by other effects. I think I probably benefit much more from a reroll here than from getting Shadow Box set up. Expanded Coffers. As much as I want it to be Artificial Firestone for the additional Deployment Ember, Expanded Coffers is offering me the ability to get more Hoard per Hoard. And I don't know what part of you makes... what part of my approach to everything so far makes you think that wouldn't be my priority. There we go. That was the sentence I was trying to say. Got there in the end. Okay, I gotta cut these, or at least one of the Shield Stewards. I probably keep one just so that I can eat it. But I can't play Iron Tongue in the opening, so I had to play Zealot instead there. So that I have access to some sweep. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go for as much additional damage as that top line will let me. Supporting mainly health on this line. Ooh. Yeah, additional damage steal. Makes sense there. Chomp. Then I'll summon a couple more minions there. Oh, man. This isn't a really good Emote Tome target, unfortunately. Alas. I'll set it up. No, I can't kill in the middle of my turn here on the bottom line, unfortunately. Skelly Sneeze will be used next turn. Health is the single most important additional thing to give this bottom line, especially because that corruption does mean invariably the magma ball is going to be dying pretty soon. Nothing to be scared about, though, because the 2 floors the enemies have to ascend to afterwards are much worse. For them. Sorry, let me clarify that. Much worse for them. Drop a cheeky triple Pyre Cask on Kale. There it is, Iron Tongue! Exactly in time to watch me die! Granted, without quick attack speed on that bottom line, that is pretty much the future of the Magma Molar, frankly. Ooh, no. I've got Gem Trove I can Emote Tome there. I forgot about the Emote Tome momentarily. Gotta have someone to jump. And all's well. Yeah, we're getting some decent damage on Zealot now as well. Because it's a sweep unit, so increasing its damage is nice. Although I don't think all of that is permanent. I mean, honestly, I do need this battle not to just end in a second when the enemy goes to the bottom line. I want them to be able to kill the Zealot. Perfect. Just because it's another 2 turns of Lord Phoenix getting to eat. So we get all the way up to 10. On our Dragon Horde count. There you go, we'll just eat a Spear Steward. Tome of Contracts, reduce a unit's cooldown time by 1. Yay! To a minimum of 1. Boo. Boo hiss! Boo hiss, boo earns! Shroud Mitosis is probably the most useful here then. 3 copies of a friendly morsel unit. Realistically, pretty much every turn we summon a morsel, we could use that to just summon some additional ones. Over capacity on a floor. That said, am I about to go capacity as well? Because I definitely don't need additional energy after the first turn. Oh my god, I have no draw. I'm Pyre of Savagery. I'm not Pyre of Entropy. That was the last episode. Shroud Mitosis. Draw! Got him. When he gains White Shell, gains additional stacks. 3-3 for each upgrade on the card. I mean, 3-3 for each upgrade on the card ain't bad. Sharpened Teeth, also not half bad. Yeah, I got some Dragon units. I'll take Hellfire Bellows to start with. And then the Medallion of Superiority. Ooh, units get an extra upgrade slot is really appealing to me. Because I don't really want to upgrade broadly, because I'm saving energy on my units by not upgrading broadly from the Purified Soul Shard. I want to stack a bunch of upgrades on 1 or 2 specific units. So that makes our Merchants of Steel in the future significantly more valuable. Speaking of, we have a Merchant of Steel in the future immediately. Overlord 2. So now the ability is explosive, which means... Oh, no, that doesn't matter at all now! No! Damn it! Because I'm replacing the ability. Well, we get 15 gold every time we cast now. Yo. Hello. So here's the problem. I want dualism, or I want quick on Magma Mauler. One or the other. I guess Zealot could be my quick. Which would enable me to put dualism on Magma Mauler, and then if I need it, I can also get quick on Zealot. Give you multi-strike as well. Large stone. Well, without the ability to put quick on the additional unit, I think I am going to need just a bunch of health for that bottom line. Yikes. There's still Merchant of Arms getting quick and then merging that into the Iron Tongue possible. Gonna have to use the Unstable Vortex to remove a Spear and a Shield Steward so the opening hand maintains its size. Although, didn't we just get... Yeah, we just got Rooms pulled into the opening hand as well, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, I mean, the large stone should just be thrown at someone. I kind of want to put it on the yellow construct. But that adds additional energy to our costs, which may not be necessary. Is there a world where the choice becomes Lord Phoenix bottom line? Because Lord Phoenix just doing AoE stuff, like if I cast 5 spells in a turn, we kill the backline enemy. If I can give them Avarice, sorry, if I can give them Avarice, I can... actually, hang on. I've got a decent amount of health. I might even be able to let them ascend. I love a penitent press stone on each floor. That's great for me. I have almost no way to keep the Magma Mauler alive on the bottom line. I lose a lot of energy if I'm not killing on the bottom line at all, but I think if I let them ascend to here and I have Hell Furnace on this line, when they come up here, they will immediately have a ridiculous amount, so as soon as I cast my first spell, I'll kill the Savage Rays. I guess the main problem is that this bottom line being undefended means that I have to deal with 5 damage from, like 30 damage directly to the Pyre, basically. Lifesteal covers us for the first turn. Only the first turn, though. You can eat yourself? Okay, cool. Just making sure that wasn't the case. Gotta make sure that Bone Dog survives. Got additional energy coming in next turn. Unfortunately, the first card I have to play is Shade Split for the dupe here. Then generate minion, Shroud Mitosis to get 3 more of them, a Pyreborn Brain Spike, then allows me to eat one. Adding a whole massive additional damage to that field. And then we'll take out the Penetrant Pressstone on the top line. Trample damage did work. Interesting. Get a Zealot down here as well, just so I have a second unit. So that when the Magma Mauler dies, we are not leaving that floor unattended. Did forget that bottom line is going to be cleared. $60 additional health on Magma Mauler. Thank you, Armor of the Alloy, for turning up on the right turn. And I can minimize some damage here. Okay, maybe our units are healthy enough to get us through this. I mean, we do a decent chunk against him, and the next floor is gonna win. As long as I don't cast any spells on this bottom line. Sadly, we have to take 5 damage to the Terrifying Amalgam. Excuse me. I'm afraid you must be making a mistake. You're not allowed to kill me? Well, on account of it, I don't want to die. Hey, see, there we go. All I needed to do was eat once more. Was there a turn I didn't eat? I only got up to 9. Mind Cage on resolve, reduce cooldown by 1. Doesn't matter. Obviously, it would replace the equipment the Lord Phoenix is currently using. But also, the ability has a cooldown of 1, so it already cools down after a single turn. 5-1 Brain Spike for the same reason we took before. Prism Retrieval, Cave In, and Void Binding. I do think I can get some good value out of that Prism Retrieval. When you damage your own unit, reduce cooldown by 1. That's nice. If I had, Hidden Coffers. I want to take it, but it's not a good idea. We don't have enough. We don't. Screw it. Deal 3 BSM damage whenever an enemy moves between floors. That is really good. It will kill a lot of enemies. So I want it to be what kills enemies. Literally, like, oh my god, actually, yeah, I do. Because most of the Rage Wings will die before they get to floor 2 with that. I've still got to check out if I can find the right item. If I can stitch a Swift Steel Blade, I think it's called. No. The answer is no. First time you summon a Whelp each turn, reduce the cooldown of all friendly units on all floors by 2. Easy. Chain of Gems as well for a little bit more defense is nice. Deepwood Oil, armor 10. 2 additional capacity on main floor, and deployment phase draws up to 10 cards. That sounds great. Your Pyre deals... Ooh, yeah, your Pyre deals damage to enemies on revenge is also going to be huge. I'll cut a Spear Steward, and then these Fire Starters are pretty low. I think I can cut 1 Shade Splitter, 1 Fire Starter. Okay. So the second floor having additional capacity. This is where the Hell Furnace goes. Gonna have a lot less energy this turn, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I wouldn't have room to eat. It's either Magma Mauler or Zealot. It goes on the same floor, and that's just one unit I put here. I think it's got to be Zealot for the inbuilt dual strike. And then the top floor is Morsels. I'm going to need a chump block of that top floor on turn 1. I can make that a shield steward, or I could hold, hoping that I'll draw... I have so many chump blocks in this deck. I don't need to use shield stew for that. Which means I can just eat it on the second floor instead. Yeah, I'm even drawing 10 additional on turn 1. Ooh, that's actually really appealing as well. I'm going to double up on Space Prism in this midline. Then eat you. Honestly, I think I can develop Magma Mauler here. Get a Bone Dog behind, then summon a Snotty Whelp, use the Snotty Whelp, eat the Snotty Whelp. Does that give additional energy? Thank you for ascending and immediately taking lethal damage. Drop a sweet trove up here. Shade Split. Shade Split. Hell yeah, that's the best. I can drop the shard. I'll play a Rubble Morsel on this floor. Wait. No, I need to do it in the other order. The Rubble Morsel can't be first. I can eat 2 things this turn if I do it correctly. So it's Magma Morsel, we eat the Magma Morsel. Wait, no, I can't eat 3 things, right? Because I won't be able to dupe this because I had to generate the morsel in the first place. Okay, never mind, I can eat 2. That's still good. And frankly, as much additional damage shield as I can put on that floor, the better off we'll be. You may harvest all of the morsels you would like on that bottom line, friend. Thankfully, my damage shield is going to be taking all of yours, so... it's not super relevant to me. Damn, the Allied Construct. I didn't give you a single damage shield, so you literally just now die to Seraphiternus. Yeah, not actually anything I can do about that one, unfortunately. Thankfully, not necessary to do anything about that one. I mean, I'm happy to see the Ember Forge, but I also won't really get to use it, so I may as well just get rid of it. I'd rather my deck cycle just be the strongest cards I can possibly get constantly. I want to double a lot of things here, but I think the most important is probably defensiveness. Finally about time to get rid of the Calcified Ember, though. I really do want to eat as well this turn, though. Okay. My hope is that the Shade Splitter generates a Rubble Morsel, so I eat the Rubble Morsel and I get the additional energy to then remove the Calcified Ember. If that doesn't happen, that's fine. That's what happens to me. Hey, we got it. Take. Go. I might be able to get to 11 Dragon Soul before the end of the battle, which is nice. Another 10 damage I have to take here due to those terrifying amalgams, unfortunately. Perfect. Double Shade Splitter makes sure that Bone Dog stays alive, and then the rest of the field resolves comfortably. Woo! So yeah, I effectively just paid straight up 40 health to get past that without having to worry about the No. Oh, cool. I get a random boss artifact here. I don't get to select it, unfortunately. On your first turn, 2 additional energy. I draw 10 cards on my first turn, so that's huge. Spells gain additional. No. Conduit. Does Conduit matter to me at all? New. Sharpen Teeth. Hey, Fivefold Flame. Sure, I'll take that. We'll venture to the Titans and see what they have to say about our stack, our Hoard, our amassment. that's a really good idea. Maybe I don't play Morsel Maker just yet. I go these two, and then I Morsel Make later. Yeah. There's the Morsel Maker. Got him. We're probably long-term going to have the most damage difficulty with you, so I'm just going to hit with Fire Cask a couple times on that top line. I'm also not going to be discarding Vengeful Shards to give a bunch of, I mean, it's 3 Pyre Gel to every target on the field. Shield and health for the top line. Damage, which I'll immediately eat, and then Shroud Mitosis for a bunch more lifesteal, just to keep Lord Phoenix comfortable. And then, for the sake of scaling, Fireborn Brain Spike allows you to eat one more. Prism Retrieval... Yeah. Draw unit. Why not? Hello, Snotty Whelp. Actually, that's pretty fun. Summon Snotty Whelp. Use it. It's going to block. It's going to give additional damage. It does all the good things. And then it also resets the cooldown for Lord Phoenix, so I get to eat another unit on turn 1. Getting another +15/+15 and another Dragon's Hoard. I gotta say, I do slightly lament the fact that I don't have equivalent exchange in this fight. It would actually be pretty good. Oh, right, Emot's Tome. Never mind. Pyrelite can be duped. We are always going to be fine. Mm-hmm. It's truly so much fire gel. Just cause him to take more damage instead. Not my greatest work on that bottom line there, but it's okay. That bottom line does not need to persist much longer. We are very close to the final turn. Oh, never mind. Literally, the Magma Bullet doesn't even have time to die to its own corruption on that bottom line. Eat. And that'll do it. Big Lord Phoenix. I mean, replacing its ability with the incant... Sorry, replacing its ability with Chomp, which has a cooldown of 1, so that I can benefit from Conjure every single turn, as well as possibly even multiple times a turn, using the Fireborn Brain Spikes. Incredible fun. We also get to guild the Zealot while we're at it. Is there anything else I was guilding? No, I considered equivalent exchange and then I didn't do that. Hell yeah. Wave 4, Titan kill. You gotta be happy with that. Honestly, the Bone Dog gave me so much additional health. It made it much more comfortable for me to actually get to the very end game and start trading away health in order to position my units more optimally. Cardless applied. Interesting. Zealot achieves its frame. Oh, wow. Pyreborn, you still have 3. Oh, of course you still have 3 cards left. I mean, I know what one of them is. We literally just mentioned it a second ago. What else? Smelted Treasure, which I still haven't seen outside of randomly generating it. Spend 50 gold to apply 50 arm to a friendly unit, and then I mean, you only cost 1 now. They buffed you super heavily. Now you only cost 1 in order to have an ability that takes every 3 turns in order to gain damage equal to Pyogel on enemy units. So it's very, very difficult to use this at the right time, but also, if the enemy has enough Pyogel for this to matter, great. You didn't need the... This seems so weird to me. Maybe it only just needs, like, another card or 2 that make this matter at all. Like, if this had, you know, like, obviously if it had Sweep, it's suddenly one of the most ridiculous units immediately. I don't know, maybe Quick? Something. It needs something. I think, at least. For the moment, though. We'll jump back to the outpost and say that my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train 2. Top left is a series playlist from all my content to game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below, streaming past. Other names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays out above the thank tier. And a special thanks this episode to Maloko. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.